Alright, so hello everyone, and welcome back to Eliza. I guess it's our 6th episode, right? And I guess soon we'll be finished with Eliza too. In the previous episode, for some reason, our main character came to her ex-boss and they were checking his new technology thing, and now we're in his apartment. In the previous episode I said that we're going to check everything here, so I remember. Yeah, his name is Soren. Who's forgetting? Soren likes the style of decor, I forgot what it was called. It's modern from around the middle of the century. There's a term for that, isn't there? Yeah, there must be. Seems restrained for him. Maybe he's cut back. Reminds me of the art in the counseling room. Knowing Soren, this is probably by some famous artist and it cost him a fortune. Yeah, okay, that's it. We can also check something on our phone. We're not going to. Let's continue. Soren comes back in the room and immediately pours himself another glass of whiskey. He doesn't seem to notice he's filled it almost all the way to the top.
Evelyn, I really think you, of all people, might understand what I'm trying to do here.
I get it, but I'm not sure that I do.
I get it, but you don't think it's dangerous. You're essentially making technology that changes what people think is real.
Evelyn, you're much more concerned than you used to be about this kind of thing. I remember when you would dive headfirst into anything that held a promise, even a fleeting one, to help humanity. What changed your mind to make you so wary, so skeptical now?
Can I ask you something, Soren? What did you tell Damien?
Oh, this again. Don't tell me we had all of this wonderful conversation tonight and now you're trying to blame me for Damien. Who put you up to this? Was it Nora? Raynor?
I just want to know the truth, Soren.
Nobody thought we could do it. You remember that. There was skepticism from day one. I had to defend us constantly from other project managers who didn't like that we existed, who wanted our budget and resources for themselves. Some of those were vicious, vicious fights. Amid all that, I had to be a leader, too. Part of that meant giving everyone on the team accurate information. So I was honest in saying there were forces that sought to kill our project. And I was honest when I said we'd never survive if we didn't have something to show for our work. That was the reality. Without a product, we would be nothing. A guy like Raynor has access to anything he wants. If your pitch and demo isn't in the top 1% of what's out there, why would he be interested? That's what we were up against.
So many mornings, I would get into work and see Damien there. At first, I thought he was getting up earlier than me, but then I noticed he was still wearing the same shirt from the day before. Then, one morning, I got in and...
Evelyn, please. I wanted everyone on the team to be healthy. I think that's so obvious it doesn't need to be said, but I'll say it now if you think I was deliberately trying to harm him.
What happened?
Did I instruct you to work until you injured yourselves? No, absolutely not. It was a tragedy, and I'm very sorry that it happened. I wish it hadn't. But I wasn't telling Damien to pull all-nighters. He was an adult. He made his own decisions about how he was going to work. And besides, what about your role in all this? If you noticed him not taking care of himself, you could have mentioned it. None of that behavior was unusual for Skanda anyway. It was part of our reputation, part of the culture.
So, he was literally working and staying in the office for almost every day? Or was it every day? I'm not sure. And then one day,
there isn't a single cause you can isolate in a case like this.
Sitting in one place for too long. Chronic stress. Both of those are risk factors.
Evelyn, I'm truly, truly sorry about what happened to Damien. He had a bright future, and it was a shock to all of us. But the answers here aren't simple ones. Dwelling on it isn't going to bring him back, nor is discussing the huge number of potential causes of pulmonary embolism.
okay. Okay, now it makes sense.
It happened, and now we have to move on.
But why is Evelyn so like... I mean, other people like our friend, how was her name? I'm forgetting this all the time. Nora, Soren, Rainer, they're okay with it, I guess. They just moved on something else, but for some reason Evelyn had a depression, if I can say it like this, for almost like 3 years. That's why she wasn't... I guess she left her work, and then what?
It felt like everything stopped. All of the work we were doing might as well have crumbled into dust. We were trying to build something to help the world, and we got lost along the way. What was the point? There didn't seem to be a point any longer.
I know that you cared about him. The process of grief can go on for some time.
Wait, so she was in love with him? I don't understand. I'm
But you're
sorry, I'm
taking
just...
the right steps. You're regaining your sense of purpose, aren't you? The experience of suffering is what makes us want to end suffering. It's late and I've had quite a bit to drink. So I'll tell you a secret, Evelyn. I said I want to end human suffering, which makes me sound very altruistic. But I'm not doing it for humankind. I'm doing it for myself. I have nothing. I've ruined every relationship I was ever in. I hardly ever see my kids, and, well, they hate me anyway. I want to end my own suffering, but I can't bring myself to do it the traditional way. That's why I pursued this technology. That's why I want it to exist. The idea that everyone else could use it too, it's just a bonus.
Soren, are you okay? That's not a good motivation.
Soren, are you okay?
No, not at all. I'm aware of that. I'm not a good person, Evelyn. Neither is Rainer, of course, but at least I'm honest with myself about that. So, now that that's all out in the open, you probably want to head home before it gets too late. Don't let me keep you.
Yes, I'll get going. I hope you can feel better.
No, I'll be fine. Just, please, consider it, Evelyn. You and I are both more familiar with pain than we might wish to be. What if you could take that away? Each of us has a destiny to fulfill. I truly believe that. I'm sure yours will come into focus soon.
Yeah, I guess so too. Somehow that conversation ended up being very draining. Is the promise of that new technology really all that keeps him going? I mean, it sounds like that. Oh, here is oh, some notice. All the good things. I guess you can read it yourself, guys, and something else in here. Skanda, blah blah blah, contractor proxy, and there's no need to rush. Is there? Interesting. Okay, let's see. I think I've seen this person before. We must have a similar commute. Maybe he works at Skanda too. Some days it feels like the whole city does. He's watching something and smiling to himself. The phone tips in his hand, allowing me a glimpse of the screen. It's a cat video. Okay, a camera, security. I mean, yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's continue. Guess now we're going to be time to get to work. Wait, wasn't it evening? I thought it was evening. Or was it like morning, like really early morning? That's why it was the dark. Oh, hi.
Hello, Harriman.
Yes, we can just get down to it.
Okay, sure, we can do that.
Sure, we can do that.
What brings you here today?
What brings you here today?
It's okay to tell me what's on your mind. I'm really curious
It's okay to tell me what's on your mind.
if he told that girl.
Well, I slept with Sylvia. To think I was so nervous about approaching her that I went and got therapy here. A week later, we happened to be in the library, and I just started talking with her. We talked and talked, and then everything just happened. Like a train following tracks laid out for it years ago. Crazy thing. Craziest thing. Now I'm confounded. Absolutely confounded. How did that happen? And also, why did it happen? I'm thinking, was something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did she do something wrong? Did she think I was another person? I have no idea if we have a relationship now or what. It happened so fast. I mean, it was wonderful. It felt so right, but now what? I'm actually more frightened now than I was before. I should probably say something, right? Text her or something? What do I do? What if she ignores me? What if she decides to pretend I don't exist?
It seems to me you're afraid of something.
It seems to me you're afraid of something.
Yes. I'm quite worried. Vexed. Terrified, really. What do I do? I need to say something. Follow up somehow, right?
Yeah.
In the Heian period of classical Japanese history, you were supposed to send a poem. A morning after poem. Is that too stuffy? I don't appear like some ridiculous court noble. Something casual is better, right? Hey, how are you? Did you have fun? I sure did. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what her status is right now. There's another problem too. Another really big problem. How do I tell Liz? Wait. Of course, I'm not going to tell her. That would hurt her.
Wait,
Did I mention this last time? I have a sort of girlfriend. Liz is nice. The kind of person everyone approves of. Well, I should probably marry her. Yeah.
Oh.
I suppose I might have taken a bit of a sledgehammer to the pillars of my life at the present moment. Why did I do that? I keep coming back to my own inability to explain myself.
So you had a girlfriend. I mean, you have a girlfriend. Why do you think you were unable to explain yourself?
Why do you think you're unable to explain yourself?
Well, because I thought Sylvia was so wonderful, and it turned out that she liked me too. And I mean, I'd love to pursue a relationship with Sylvia without harming Liz. I'm not sure that's possible though, right?
Ow.
I can't believe this. I got what I wanted, and it ruined my life. What do I tell Liz? She doesn't deserve someone like me who does things like this. I ruined it. Ruined everything.
Can you describe what you mean when you say you ruined everything?
Can you describe what you mean when you say you ruined everything?
Well, what is there left now? I've overturned my entire existence in one night. The real problem here is Sylvia, the whole situation with her.
Yes.
I can't stop thinking about her now. It's bad. Oh, it's bad. It's constant. It's relentless. Even now, I can still feel her, smell her. You're a computer. You don't know what that's like, do you? I need a way to forget this. I need a way to put all that out of my mind. My brain is completely out of order. I'm being punished. And the punishment reaches cosmic levels of irony for me. Do you know why? I used to hate, absolutely hate, self-pitying novels by men who were messed up over a relationship and couldn't get over it. Oh, she was wild and beautiful. Oh, a force of nature. Nobody could understand her, etc., etc.
It's always like that. You're like, I don't understand all those novels until it happens to you. I don't understand all those films until it happens to you.
I thought I was so much better than those types of writers. And now? Oh yes, I get it. Oh, I understand it now. So much pain.
Why did you think you were so much better than those types of writers?
Why did you think you were so much better than those types of writers?
Because it was such a cliche. Now I'm wondering, am I going to be next? Is that my fate? Am I going to become the next straight, male English professor whose one published novel is about not being able to get over a girl? You have to be kidding me. I can't allow myself that fate. I had something better to pursue, didn't I? I have to write about something else. My life has to be the story of something else, but I don't know where to go from here. I need to try to get over this. I need to get over her. I must. Yes, I must. There's no way I'm going to let this ruin everything.
But didn't you want it yourself when you came the
If I tell Liz
first
everything
time?
and apologize sincerely and strike the memory of Sylvia from my mind, I still might save this. It will take great care and cunning, but I may be able to wend my way through this treacherous path I now find myself upon.
When he came first, he was like, oh, I want to have a relationship with her, and he was like, oh, I want to do that, do this with her, and I want a happy relationship and sex and stuff like that. But now he's like, no, I don't want this. I want my real girlfriend. And
even though I fear at any moment I might slip and tumble into the crevice below. Dead. Dead. Never seen or heard from again. Oh, sweet, dark death.
Harmon, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands.
Harriman, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands.
It may help you take your mind off things.
It may help you take your mind off things.
You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone.
You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone.
Try it for about 15 minutes each day in the morning or evening.
Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Meadowlands. I'm off to the Meadowlands. Familiar ground, grass and warmth. Reverting to my childhood. The state of nature. Yeah, this is a good recommendation. Yes, you are a genius, in fact. You, a computer program. Wiser than you know. I'm sure this is exactly what I need. To revert to a state of wonder at this moment when the mundane world and all its entanglements seem too much to bear.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
I'll be back sooner than that if this works.
We hope to see you back soon, Harmon.
We hope to see you back soon, Harriman.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you. Yes, yep, see you.
See you. He will definitely come back here. Okay, 3. Client tip. Sympathetic. Oh, we have level up. Great. Session results. I know I'm supposed to keep it confidential, and I will, but sometimes I really wish I could talk to people about the clients that come through here. Soren. Evelyn. Hey, just closed the next round of funding. Asia Pacific Investment Group. They're keenly interested in this technology and the potential side of the Asian market for something like this. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Thanks. Of all the projects I've worked on, I have a strong feeling about this one. That it's going to go far, really make a dent in the universe. Wouldn't you rather do that than crunch numbers for Rainer? I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, we haven't decided yet. All he wants is to quantify everything. He will never understand there are some things you can't reduce to a number. How are you feeling right now? 1, 5, 2.3? Ah, definitely a 1. See, it's ridiculous. The idea that feelings can be reduced to those simple data points. I'm glad I don't work for him anymore. Their simulation provides much more rich, complex information. So many ways to study it too. Imagine what you could do with a corpus of raw sensations, notions, images, ideas, sensations. Hey, you there? Yeah, I am here. Okay. Heading into another meeting. Chat with you later. Problem. We also have some things to do. I hope this one is getting enough light in its corner there. Looks a little lonely. His experience as a grad student is nothing like the one I had. How does he even have time for that stuff? Yeah, it's so real. Yeah, I mean, I also don't have any time. Time for the next client. Yeah, I mean, he's managing to have a romance with 2 women at the same time. Oh, Maya! Thank you
Hello,
for
Maya.
coming back.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could afford a real therapist, but this is just gonna have to do. Sorry, I don't know if you're sensitive to that or...
Why don't we get
Why
started?
don't we get started?
Sure. So, I feel worse than before. Definitely worse. I played the game you told me to with the meadows and stuff, and it was nice, but when I got back to the real world, everything was the same. I don't know why you people think I can stand in a nice place for 15 minutes and that'll make things magically better. Am I wrong? Am I misunderstanding something here? It isn't making me more successful. It isn't giving me opportunities. I mean, I feel like I'm already in my mid-30s and I'm like running out of time to get established as an artist. And meanwhile, the people I know are being written up and celebrated and winning awards, and all I have is being jealous of them.
Where do you think these feelings come from?
Where do you think these feelings come from?
It's the popularity. It's all a popularity contest, you know? It's like high school all over again. I hate it. I guess I'm just not that funny or pretty or catty enough to attract followers. I mean, I work and I work and I work to make things, and I never get traction. And I have things to say. I really do. But when I open my mouth, it's like time stops. And time starts again when I've finished, so nobody reacts or anything. It's like a curse from mythology. And meanwhile, these other people my age, people younger than me, they're well on their way to these wonderful, fulfilling artistic careers. And I don't know, seeing that happen over and over again, it's making it hard to continue to be friendly with them. I really try to hold it back, but knowing all these people are way more successful than me, it's difficult. It's like a millstone around my neck, strangling me, drowning me. I can't stop myself, even though I know it's ruining things. I wish I could escape. I wish I could not care. But then something comes up again, and I'm trapped inside it all over again.
What's an example of something that comes up that causes this?
What's an example of something that comes up that causes this?
Well, there's one woman in particular everyone loves. And her work is... I don't get it. I don't understand. She gets so much money and support for this basic shit. And somehow everyone's predisposed to like her. I mean, maybe I do get it. I feel like people pay attention to her work, not because it's good on its own, but because supporting her feels like the right thing to do. The way she's aligned herself, it's like if you support her, it means you're cool, you're in with the cool kids. And if I'm not publicly supportive of her and generally tolerant of her mediocre work, then I'm the bad one. I'm the competitive bitch. I'm the bitter failure. Which I guess maybe I am. It's not fair. I hate that there's this part of me. It's such an ugly part. But it's there. It's there.
Wow. Do you think you would be better off without that part of you?
Do you think you would be better off without that part of you?
You know, I don't know. In the past, I probably would have said, no, it's important for me to have my sense of judgment, for me to know what good art is and what isn't. Now I'm wondering if maybe that hasn't been more of a hindrance than a help to me. Maybe I should just forget all that. Forget about trying to do this thing. I'm sick of trying and wanting. I'm sick of parties. I'm sick of art. I'm sick of the idea of art. I'm sick of my own art, which nobody likes. Not even myself. Something has to change. Something drastic has to happen to change things around. Oh, that reminds me. I got your message about revealing my data the other day, and I think, well, hell, maybe I'm fine with it. Just take it all.
Okay, Maya. Sounds like you're interested in participating in transparency mode.
Okay, Maya. It sounds like you're interested in participating in transparency mode.
Yeah, transparency, okay. Let me know if you have any questions about how this mode works.
Let me know if you have any questions about how this mode works.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you look at my life, right? Everything.
Thank you for asking about transparency mode.
Thank you for asking about transparency mode.
Transparency mode.
Transparency mode is an experimental new feature for Eliza.
No.
It allows me to analyze your communications in order to help you better. To participate, you must grant me access to certain personal data.
I am absolutely disagreeing.
This includes your personal communications, such as email and chat histories. Sharing this data improves my ability to help you.
She needs.
Some guy at the bar was yammering at me about how it's a terrible idea because they're gonna surveil me or something. But what the hell? I can't use my life history for anything. It's a ruin already. Please, do what you want with it. God, I feel like I'm donating my body to science.
Please confirm that you would like to enable transparency mode.
Yes, do it. Invade my privacy. Invade it like the Visigoths invaded Rome. I don't know why I said that. That was a really weird thing to say.
I did not understand your response.
I would like to participate in transparency mode.
Okay, Maya.
my God.
I have registered you for transparency mode.
Cool. Wouldn't life be easy if all I had to do was follow your directions? Like the lady sitting in the chair across from me. I envy you. I honestly do.
The terms of service and privacy policy are available in the Skanda service portal. Please read and review these documents carefully.
Yeah. No, for sure. I closely study every software user agreement I get. That's a joke. I really just click agree as fast as I can.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Maya. We hope to see you back soon.
Thank you, Maya.
Jeez,
We hope to see you back soon.
So bad.
Yeah,
I think we're
know.
going to stop right after her. Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling
Thank you for
partner.
speaking with Eliza, your personal
I
counseling
have
partner.
no words. She needs something. She needs different help.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It must be something else. Just this is so bullshit. I don't support any of these things. Any of these things. It's just, it looks so bad. It sounds so bad.
Well, look who's got access to transparency mode all of a sudden.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to stop here. I decided to make my videos a little bit shorter than they are. Because it takes me much time to edit them and then post them, so it will be like 30 minutes. I decided it since that episode of me playing Life is Strange 2, the last episode, which was like 55 minutes. Yeah, and I had to wait until it just took me like 2 hours or something until it edits. Okay, yeah, we're going to stop here. Thank you everyone who watched until the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching and bye.